It's your boy Akademiks and check it out because you know what, man. Let's talk, okay? Kanye West, Taylor Swift, okay? They've been kind of a little bit back and forth in the media recently. If you don't know, Kanye West spit some lines on his album where he called Taylor a bitch. He referred to her as a bitch and he said he made her famous. Now, to me, I'm like, this is fucking hip hop, okay? You know how many black women have been called bitches, okay, hoes and thoughts by rappers? Who gives a fuck if he calls some chick who everybody in white America loves, so everybody's gonna get bent out of shape because you called her a bitch, okay? If that's the case, he gotta apologize for calling every black woman a bitch, okay? So I didn't give a fuck, okay? But of course, mainstream media, oh my god, how could you say this about Taylor? And when they try to flip it, because some people are saying, yo, they call everybody bitch. I mean, it might sound wild, but bitch might be a term of endearment depending on how you use it. Now they try to switch it like, well, he didn't make her famous, and I agree with that. I don't think Kanye necessarily put her on, but there's been this back and forth thing, okay? Now, Kanye West also has a meltdown on SNL where he pretty much called Taylor fake.
Look at that shit. They took my stage off of SNL without asking me. Now I'm gone. That and Taylor Swift, fake Y'all ain't gonna do this. We breaking the motherfucking internet.
Okay, now this is really coming from the whole ambiguity with the lyrics. Apparently he's claiming, he said, I reached out to her, he tweeted this, he said, I reached out to her, and she personally knew I was going to do it before I did it. Okay, now after he put the album out, or everybody heard it, okay, she basically kind of backtracked and said, I've never talked to Kanye about this, I had no knowledge, all right? Now, from what a lot of people are saying, okay, this is supposedly true. Kanye did reach out, but apparently once mainstream kind of ran with it, right? Mainstream media is running with it. Taylor, who is the mainstream media darling, wasn't gonna try to stop the fucking presses. She's not gonna kind of stand in front of the bullets for Kanye. Now, Taylor is as fake as they come. Okay, I like Taylor Swift, but she's as fake as they come. She is just like a manufactured fake motherfucking person. And we've seen it time and time again, whether she's latching on to, or not even latching on, but you see her conveniently rocks with Fetty. You see her conveniently say she's listening to Dirty Sprite too. What? Or when she talks about, or he tries to get at Nicki Minaj, and then Nicki Minaj says something, and then she just kind of totally backtracks, right? So we do know Taylor Swift is fake. Also, she also disassociated herself from Justin Bieber Velli once he started being a nigga. So she is only good for business, right? If it's good for business, she'll rock with it. If it's not good for business, she just kind of backs out of it, okay? So it wouldn't surprise me at all if she did co-sign Kanye to do it, and then after it started getting negative attention, she just backed out, and she acted like she didn't, okay? Taylor Swift to me is just fake. Now, I know a lot of people call like Drake fake, but I think like Taylor Swift is like 50 Drakes. Like she's the fakest. When I think about like this industry shit, man, I think like Taylor Swift is the epitome of fakeness. Okay, even when you see her win at the Grammys, and the winner is for album of the year, Taylor Swift. She looks around like, oh my God, me? And everybody looking at her like, bitch, please. You always win these. What the fuck are you acting surprised? But she's the person where, as I said, if you really care about that shit, like you just kind of get turned off of her just by her moves because you know that shit is not real. But mainstream America loves her, okay? The media loves her, okay? And right now, Kanye West even making that line, I think Kanye is wrong ultimately because if you're this concerned, because I don't give a fuck about the line, okay? But if you're this concerned, you should have never rapped it. Because you can't rely on a fake-ass person to get you back when shit gets real. Okay, come on, think about it. How the fuck could you rely on a fake person to get you back when shit gets real? Sounds improbable and impractical. Okay, now, as I'm saying, I do believe that Kanye did reach out. I'm not sure if he spoke to her personally or spoke to her personally, but I do think he reached out. And I do think after it hit the presses, she just acted like she didn't give a fuck. Okay, or she didn't know because it looks better for her image. She's actually used and abused. I'm not saying this is what put her on, but she used the whole vilification of Kanye when he interrupted her Grammy speech years back to gain even more notoriety. So I'm saying she's only gonna do what's good for her for business. All right, she ain't jumping in front of no bullets. She ain't making no big ass statements. That's it. That's it. Okay, so I believe Kanye on this one, but he still takes the L because if you're gonna care, don't rely on a fake person to do some real shit. It's Akademiks. Get in the comment section what you guys like. I'm out.